Good morning. It is 6:20 in the morning on a Saturday. I'm going back to the house that I started a couple days ago. I cleared the 10 acres and we're gonna start that house right next door. Hopefully get some of that knocked out. And then next week, after we're done mowing our accounts, I'm going to bring Max with me and we're gonna trim the big podocarpuses and stuff and just tidy everything up a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just gonna bush hog all the thick stuff. Customer just wanted it knocked down because he's getting fines from the city, so that'll eliminate that. Hope you guys enjoy. Pulled back up to the job. Got the tractor warming up. This is what we're doing today. This area back here. My house is way back in there. There's like brick stuff, brick wall there, some sort of fencing, electrical boxes and stuff. I'm just gonna get the best I can. This is all like, it gets a lot taller up in there. Come around here. It's just a really overgrown property. They let it go for who knows how long, at least a year, probably more than that, a couple years. I cleared a little path already to go to the shed, but I'm gonna knock this corner area out here, get all of that, and then come in here and get the best I can around here. And then this as well too, back there behind the house. And then I'll make one stripe against the wall of podocarpuses out front there, and then I'll do couple big swipes around the front. It's like this all the way around the house, so we'll get cracking and do a nice little before and after. Got this little area done. Took like 5 minutes, I'd say, 5 or 10 minutes. Gonna move into this area right here real quick, get that knocked out, and then we'll go around the house and then we'll end right here. Back is pretty much done. Like I said, I might just bring a weed eater next time we're here and just get those around the tree, but it doesn't have to be perfect. I knew it didn't have to be perfect, but when you mow lawns every day for a long time, you like everything to be perfect, but you just can't do that with a bush hog. Looks a lot better. You can actually see your feet in here now. So put some gas in the tractor. It's a good thing I brought that other jug, and we'll get cracking on this side of the house. Making our way deeper and deeper. It's looking a lot better. It's really short. I think this is like an old dog, something for probably like hunting dogs or whatever, but either that or some sort of pet. But there's bricks all the way around here, so I got as close as I could, moving my way into here a little bit. There was a dirt mound there, so I just tried to flatten that out a little bit, but got as close as I could to that big crepe myrtle. Those podocarpuses are actually really big. Those are the biggest ones I've ever seen. Those are like 25, 30 feet long, but we're gonna move into here a little bit more. or I might go into here and then go that way. Either way, it's looking a lot better though. Nice and short, just like the other pasture. Like I said, the customer didn't want me to make it perfect, but I might just come in here and just weed it around the trees because it kind of looks like crap. So got as close as I could to stuff like this. Pretty good actually for having a 5-foot bush hog on. I took that big bush out, just gonna leave it there. This house is abandoned and nobody's gonna live in it anyways, so yeah, it's looking good. Finishing with this little piece over here. I don't know what that is. It's power lines. Got around there the best I could. The boxes, knocked one of those up out of the ground, but the customer told me that there's nothing really connected anymore, but made it to the road. Not touching any of this. Truck's right there. Got all this done. Now we're moving on to this area by the road. Looking a lot better. Only took about, say, 15 minutes. Knocked all this down. There was big logs around these big oaks, so I got as close as I could to them without messing up the tractor. Got all the way up to those podocarpuses. Those things are absolutely huge. All the way up to the power line. That's got to be 20-30 feet at least. Got as far as I could up. Tractor hasn't overheated anymore, so that's good. I'm gonna move into this side now. We got the last side. This is probably the thickest. Just gonna go the normal down and back around the trees. And then we're gonna clean these up next week whenever we're done mowing. So we'll cut the tops off and just make them look better than they are. But this is probably 4 feet, 4.5 feet. Ain't nothing for the bush hog. We are all finished up. You can finally actually see a little bit of the front of the house. Tractor did good. No more overheating issues. Just gotta trim these up next time I'm here. Walk around back and looks so much better. Walk around the other side. Had the tractor on 4-wheel drive because it was spinning sometimes when I was going in reverse. So got this all straightened out. Can actually see stuff now. Took out a couple of those metal sheets. Got around the crepe myrtles. All the piles you guys see is just loose grass. It's just piled up. There's just nothing really you can do about that other than go it over again, and I'm not going over it again. So looks really good. Really happy with it. Looks a lot better. Actually matches the pasture now, so Going around here. Customer shouldn't have any more problems with the city now. Like I said, it's not a finish mower, but you can't really use a finish mower in here. You won't be able to do anything. So truck's right there. This house is probably, I'd say maybe an acre and a half, maybe 3/4. Looks a lot better. Like I said, the end of this week we'll be back here trimming up the shrubs and stuff, and then we'll be out of here and on to the next one. All right, we're back at this house. Got Max in the truck. He's gonna drive me around. We don't have the tractor. Tire went flat. I'm gonna put you guys on a time lapse and get these shrubs trimmed around the house. Got Max doing some work. These shrubs are huge. These things are probably 10, 12 foot tall. Just gonna have to back the truck up to get those tall ones in the back. Gonna also have to try to get on the roof and get those other ones, but it's the best we can do. These things are huge. The hedge trimmer can only do so much, and you don't want to sit there with a pole saw and cut each individual branch off, so that just takes too much time. Especially for the money we charge for this, can't take too much time. Try to get it done in one sitting, but old Maximus getting knocked out. Truck's over there. Looking a lot better. It just needs to be cleaned up more. Getting the backside all trimmed up. Those podocarbuses are absolutely ginormous. These have been here for probably 10 plus years, maybe even longer than that. You guys can see the house is not in the greatest shape, but ain't seen no snakes yet, so that's good. Max is gonna try to come back. He's gonna try to cut those top pieces off a little bit, because I mean, we already knocked it down probably 3 or 4 feet. It was all the way to the roof of the house, and this isn't a small house. Like I said, it's probably a 2-story house, but he's getting it all trimmed up. Got to go around that little power pole up there. It's probably for some internet at some point in time or whatever. I don't know how old this house is. Looks really, really old, but brought the Skag, the big 61. Just gonna try to mow this over. Was gonna bring the tractor, but the tire got flat. Couldn't bring the bush hog. Like, this stuff definitely isn't thin. These branches are inch and a half inch thick. There's bigger pieces up there that are really, really thick, but another little tree right there. Gonna try to get cut down. Started with the biggest side first, obviously. That way you get it all done, and it doesn't look the prettiest, but the sides trimmed up pretty good. Look a lot better. Can actually see the door now, so that's good. Well, piece of wood, but gonna go around here. Only have these little bit to do left, and gonna get out of here, get paid. Got the Skag out. It's a 61 V-Ride 2. It's our newest edition. It's got exactly 51.5 hours on it. It's already dinged up. Wouldn't be our mower if it wasn't dinged up already. Got Max trimming back here. He's now just knocking those bigger branches off. How's it going? No? It looks a lot better. He went down the side. Got everything nice and trimmed back. You can't really do much better than that. Like I said, the branches are extremely thick. This is one of them. This is probably 7 foot tall right here already, and I'm gonna mow this in real quick with this bad boy. Should have no problem at all. It's got the bigger motor on it too, the Vanguard or whatever it is. And yeah, gonna get it all nice and tidied up. Truck's just sitting. I was standing on it, but it didn't really work out very well because I couldn't get to the back of the house, and I didn't want to put the back of the truck in there and mess anything up. And just like that, everything's all cleaned up. We're gonna throw this in just in that pile a little bit there, but these trees definitely need to be trimmed. We're not doing that today. maybe the customer will have us come back, but this thing just eats. All that's gone. We might blow that in there more, but it's looking a lot better, way better. It's all the way up there. I'm not going to try to get the vines. I was going to, but don't really trust that roof. Don't know how long it's been there. So this is probably our best mower we've ever bought. Just ate to that like nothing. You guys can probably tell what it does to really thick grass. Doesn't even bog down. Highly recommend this specific setup. Got the quick shoot on it. It makes it easier for residential yards too. We use it for a lot of our residential, our big properties like 6-7 acres, but get it set up. Cleaning up these over here. We're gonna take the tops off and looks a lot better. All loaded up. Got the skag on the trailer. Got all the shrubs and stuff trimmed. The whole house is done. Found some more tin and stuff everywhere. Put that in a pile. Got these all trimmed back 3 or 4 feet there. Mowed everything the best we could. Nothing stupid 20 foot high now. Everything's nice and shaped up. Got as much as I could cleaned out of the bottom there. Cleaned up the sides. It's nice and level. Everything looks a lot better. You can actually see the whole door now that it really... One thing I couldn't get is that little corner. There's really big spots in there and it was really close to one of the lines coming out of the house, so I didn't want to even mess with that. But all this was up there. Got it all trimmed down, looking nice. Everything looks a lot better. This whole place looks so much better. Customer won't have any complaints now. But this one's all finished up too. Hope you guys enjoyed. We're gonna go home, grab some lunch. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.